Hello, Namaskar to all the aspirants of CA students. We are already into the chapter of rectification of errors. In rectification of errors, please remember 5 Panchatarayaro, 5 stars in accountancy. As I used to repeat, when I start a new problem and a rectification of errors. As you know very well, my dear students, that in rectification of errors, we have a 5 types of accounts, asset, and the expenses, they have the same rule. Am I right? If it increases, it is to be debited. If they decreases, that is to be credited. On the other hand, we have a capital, liabilities, and the income. If they increase, they are to be credited. If they decrease, they are to be debited. These are the main 5 types of accounts with their debit and credit role. My dear students, whenever you read the problem, you compare the available concepts in each and every transaction, connect with those 5 stars of accountancy. Then only we feel so easy, my dear students. See here the first transaction of your problem. Give the journal entries. Narration is not required. What is not required? Narration is not required. Moreover, this problem was asked in CA Foundation for in May 2018 for how many marks? For 4 marks. It is also there in MTP 2022 for 4 marks. Shall I read? See here. Purchase of furniture on credit from Nigam. You purchased on credit from Nigam for what amount? For 3000. Posted to the Shubham account 300. क्या है इधर? फर्नीचर है, निगम है, 3000 है, शुभम है, 300 है. See what happened, my dear students? Here you people have committed a mistake. Instead of recording in Nigam, you have recorded in Shubham with an amount of rupees 300. Amount may be mistake, person may be mistake. Now shall I start my explanation? Please remember, purchase of furniture, my dear students, furniture means asset. Asset is to be debited as a correct debit. When you purchased furniture from Nigam, who is your Nigam? Nigam is your creditor. Creditor means liability. Liability means when a creditor increases. Whenever you purchased the goods or asset on credit, your creditor also increased, right? Increased. What we have to do? Increase the creditor. We have to take 3000 mean creditor for Nigam. Credit side Nigam. How much we have to record? We have to record an amount of 3000. Okay. Posted to the Shubham. Where you have posted? In the same side. In the same side means credit side. How much you have taken? You have taken 300 as a wrong credit. I hope you got it. Furniture is to be debited. Nigam is to be credited. Furniture is to be debited. Nigam is to be credited. But wrongly you have taken Shubham in the credit side. Now what is your rectification entry? As we know that, keep the correct in the same place. Again, this is also correct. Keep the correct in the same place. This is what is wrong, right? It is in the wrong credit. We have to shift it in opposite side. Means we have to take Shubham in the opposite side. Now, what are all the things you have to record in the debit side? We have to record furniture debit, then Shubham debit. Nigam is to be credited. Then what is your entry? Now my entry will be furniture account debit, Shubham account debit to Nigam's account. Did you understood? Now let us write the first entry. I think is it A point or first point? It is a first point, right? Now your entry will be furniture account debit Shubham's account debit to Nigam's account. Now, how much amount we have to write? How to mention those amounts? See the transaction here. Furniture you purchased 3000. For Shubham, you have given a wrong credit. When you have given Shubham wrong credit, Shubham comes in the debit side. First you write Shubham 300 hota. Okay. Nigam, how much we have to write? 3000 we have to write. Then what is the amount for furniture we have to write? That is a balancing figure. Are you getting my word, my dear student? For Shubham, you have given a wrong credit. When you gave a wrong credit to Shubham, at the time of rectification, it is to be taken in the debit side with the 300. निगम को आप 3000 डालना, वो बैलेंस आता है ना, और कितना बैलेंस हुआ? 2700 हुआ. For 2700, we have to take it in debit side. Being narration is not required. If you want to write the narration, you can write being wrong debit to Shubham's account is rectified. I hope you got it right. A sales return of rupees 3000. क्या बोले उन्हें? Sales returns. Sales returns बोले तो it is the opposite of sales. Sales is a income. Income means credit. But sales returns is opposite. Opposite means debit. So what we have to do for sales returns? Sales returns is to be debited. It should not be to Jyoti. It should be from Jyoti. From Jyoti. What? Jyoti. Who is Jyoti? Jyoti is your debtors. Right? When goods are returned by Jyoti, sales returns is to be debited. Jyoti means a debtor. When she returned the goods, the value of debtor comes down, that is asset decreases, it is to be credited. Correct credit. Was not entered in the financial accounts, though it was duly taken into stock. It is entered in stock, but entry is not made. In such case, what we have to do? This is also correct. Take it in same side. This one is correct. We have to take it in same side. And this one is also correct. It is to be taken in same side. Since the entry is not made, right? Now what we have to do? We have to pass the journal entry, that is it is to be debited, and this one is also to be credited. Now your journal entry will be what? So here entry number B point, right? Second point. Second point. What is that entry? Sales returns means return inwards account debit to, from whom the goods are returned? From Jyoti. Jyoti is a debtor. Jyoti's account. How much goods are returned by Jyoti? 5000 rupees. Being goods returned by Jyoti is now recorded. See, my dear students, it is not to, it is from. Okay. Let us move on to the next one. Investments were sold for 75,000. Investment आप क्या किए? Sold किए. Is it income बोलते हैं or asset decrease बोलते हैं? That is where a student is supposed to concentrate. You are selling not goods, my dear students. You are selling the investment. When you sold the investments, your investments comes down. Right? When investment comes down, investment is to be what? Asset comes down, asset is to be credited as a correct credit. Sold for how much? 75,000. इधर क्या हुआ? प्रॉफिट हुआ. प्रॉफिट कितना हुआ? 15,000 हुआ. प्रॉफिट मतलब क्या? इनकम. इनकम is to be what? Credited. Sold is to be credited. Income is to be credited. Okay. Now, passed through the sales book. Oh, my dear students, where it is recorded? They have wrongly recorded in the sales. Sales is how much? What? Sales is a income. Income, what they have did? They have given a wrong credit. Now tell me, what is your answer for this particular transaction? Keep the correct in the same place. keep the correct in the same place, shift the wrong in the opposite side. अब इन्वेस्टमेंट किधर आता? डेबिट साइड में आता. Now tell me, when you sold investment for 75,000 at a profit of 15,000, you sold investment for 75,000. By selling, you made a profit of 15,000. Then tell me, what is the book value? What is the original value? What is the balance sheet value of investment that you sold? The investment book value will be 60,000 hota. How you got investment book value 60,000? Because 60,000 worth of the investment, please listen, 60,000 worth of the investment sold for 75,000. When you sold 60,000 worth of the investment, then only it's possible to get a profit of 15,000 rupees. I hope you got it right. Now what to do? Keep the investment in the credit place, keep the profit in the credit place. As both are credit, keep them in the same place. This income as a sales is in the credit place, is a wrong credit. Wrong credit is to be shifted to the debit side. Now the journal entry for this will be what? Let me write it here only first. So sales is to be taken in debit side. Sales account debit. Investment you keep it in credit side to investment. There is a profit. Profit is to be recorded in which account? Profit and loss account. Tell me how much amount we have to write. For investment, sales we have to take 75,000. Investment we have to take 60,000 because book value we have to take. There is a profit of 15,000 is a profit. So this is what the journal entry for this will be. Did you got it, my dear students? So now let us write the entry number 3. Sales account debit to investments account to profit and loss account as a profit. For investment, what value we have to take? We have to take the book value. So the sales wrong credit 75,000. Investment book value sold is 60,000. Profit is 15,000. Being what? Wrong credit in sales account is what? Wrong credit in sales account is rectified. Now let us move on to the last transaction of this particular problem. See what happened. An amount of 10,000 withdrawn by the proprietor, Darshan. See, withdrawn by the proprietor means it is nothing but drawings. What to do with the drawings? Drawings is always debited. How comes a drawing is debited? The same thing. Drawings and the capital both are opposite. Drawings and the capital both are opposite. Capital means credit. Drawing means debit. So drawings reduces the capital base of a partner, capital base of a proprietor. So when a capital base decreases, it is to be debited as a drawings. For his personal use, had been debited to the trade expenses. Where it is recorded, my dear student? Recorded in the trade expenses debit side as a wrong debit. Now what is a rectified entry? Always I used to tell you, in every transaction I used to repeat, keep the correct in the same place. Shift the wrong in the opposite place. Opposite place means किधर लेना अब trade expenses credit side में लेना. Then what is your entry? Drawings account debit to trade expenses account. That is the last entry. The entry number is what? 4. Drawings account debit to trade expenses account. How much amount of drawings here? 10,000. Dash 10,000 being wrong debit to trade expenses account is rectified. I hope, my dear students, I think you got it right. This is how we have to solve the problem. Did you understood? Please give reply. Please give your comment, your likes, share, subscription. It gives a lot of energy to teach, to take more and more classes like this. Really, I hope these classes are helpful to you. not at least not in the beginning, but when you are preparing for the exams. Thank you. Take care. Bye bye. Namaskar.